Hi, that's George Strait here on Laker Country 104.9, 747 on this Wednesday morning, and I'm joined in studio now. We've got the lovely Moochie Hart with us. She is coming in here to talk about the Lake Cumberland Bluegrass Festival. Moochie, there wasn't a festival last year, was there?
No,
so I'm sure you're excited.
We took a break last year because of COVID, but we're back this year. We have a great festival planned, excited to be back. I think everybody is ready to get out and start doing some things, and have had a good response to the festival so far. So we're just excited to be back for year 17.
I did not know it had been going on that long. Have you always been in charge of it?
Yeah, I had the humble beginning story was in 2003. I went to Burkesville to their Bluegrass Festival, which is always the third weekend in September. It's a great festival, good folks down there. And I just sat back and thought, oh my gosh, Burkesville, if they can do this, surely to goodness we can do this in Russell County. And I don't mean that disrespectful. I just mean that, they're very they're a lot smaller than we are. But I thought, we could do this in Russell County. We should do this in Russell County. So I put a little team together and immediately started planning. And the sound crew that I wanted came out of Nashville. And so the only weekend that they had free in their season was the third weekend in August. And I said, we'll take it. And that's how it was born. And so 2004 was our first festival, and didn't know if anybody would show up or not. But they did, and they just keep coming back. So this is year 17.
Yeah, no, I've got the flyer in front of me. You can buy $20, and that gets you in for the whole weekend.
It does.
So that's a really good deal.
You hear 8 bands. So yeah, that's a great deal, and I always try to keep the price reasonable because it's important to me that families can come to this event. Kids 12 and under get in free all weekend. Veterans get in free on.
I love that.
On Saturday or on Friday rather, and active personnel, military personnel get in free on Friday as well. Just as a small thank you for the sacrifice that they have made for us. We freedom and free, and we want to treat those folks if we possibly can.
Absolutely. Tell us a little bit about these bands that are going to be up here. A really good selection.
Yeah, this year it was important to me, coming out of the pandemic year, to kind of take care of our own. And so every band has a Kentucky connection. We're going to start with the Daltons at 6 o'clock on Friday. And the Daltons have played our festival several times, and they're good people. They're from Pulaski County area, and they do a good mixture of bluegrass and bluegrass gospel. So they're going to start us off on Friday night. And then Throwdown Thursday is a group of Kentuckians. They're all professional musicians or has been professional musicians that play with various bands. And so they live in roughly the same area. So every Thursday they get together and jam. So this is a jam band. That's why they call themselves Throwdown Thursday. And so I'm looking forward to them because they're all top-notch musicians. So that'll be, and they're all, again, from Kentucky, so that's exciting. And then on closing out Friday is the Tennessee Bluegrass Band, which doesn't sound like there's going to be a Kentucky connection, but there is. The lead singer of the band was in a little group called Kentucky Just Us. And he's played our festival before, and his voice is just amazing. And Sonny Osborne of the Osborne Brothers, who of course made Rocky Top famous, for those of you who are not bluegrass lovers like me, Sonny Osborne says that the Tennessee Bluegrass Band is the next big thing in bluegrass music. So excited to have them, and they do have such a unique sound, and I think the crowd is going to love them. And then on Saturday, Flat Lick Express, that's a young group of folks from like the Vine Grove area. They have played our festival once before, but again, they're all young people, and the mandolin player told me once that when he was a little boy, his parents brought him to the Lake Cumberland Bluegrass Festival, and he was a spectator, awesome. And then so now he's getting to play on the stage, so that's exciting for me. And then West Liberty Mountain Boys. I think the average age of this band is about 19. They're just these young boys from Morgan County, and they are straight up traditional bluegrass music, and they can get it done. You don't think about young people being able to hold their own like that, but they can.
That's really cool seeing young people get involved in bluegrass.
It is so, it makes me believe wholly that the future of bluegrass music, traditional bluegrass music, is in good hands because I see these young people, and it makes me so proud. And they're so good, and they're carrying on that tradition of good traditional bluegrass music. And then at 5 o'clock, Raglan Hill, that's a band that's from the Bowling Green, Edmonton, all points in between there. And then, of course, at 6:30, crowd favorites, the Moron Brothers.
I love that Bullfrog song.
Oh, Kentucky River Bullfrog.
Yes.
Everything they do is so funny. And, I just think in a time where all we hear on the news right now is just doom and gloom, and it seems like our world is such a scary place right now, what a way to just sit back and relax and let them entertain you for a while. And they are guaranteed to entertain, guaranteed to make you laugh. They are so funny, and they are the nicest guys that ever was. So I'm excited about the Moron Brothers, just to sit back and laugh. I think we all need that. And then closing out our show is our professional group, Fast Track, and they're a little bit from all over, but Steve Day, their fiddler, lives in Bowling Green, and he is probably my favorite fiddler. He's such a great entertainer and gets the crowd so engaged, and we're just excited to have them as well. I think like I said, I think we've got a good lineup. I don't book people that I wouldn't sit and listen to. It's important to me to put good people on the stage and not just have fillers until you get to the big band or whatever. I think every one of these bands hold their own really well, and will entertain you all weekend long.
On the little announcement where you're promoting it, you talk about the parking lot picking. Do a lot of people do that? Just kind of get in the parking lot and start playing?
There are some people that rarely ever even listen to the music on the stage. They bring their instruments, they find other people that play, and they hang out at campers or hang out through the campground, and they just jam the entire time. And so that is one of my favorite things about the festival, because it's people that probably won't ever be on the stage or have no aspirations to be on the stage, but they're people that just, and it's your friends and it's your neighbors and it's people that you didn't even know played, and you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't know he played the banjo, and you just walk through the campground and you see these various jam sessions, and that's just really my favorite part, and I don't really get to enjoy that until after the music on the stage is over, so that's what I do in the evenings, is stroll through the campground and look for different jams and sit in if I can, or just listen. It's so good.
One of the big things, of course, with any festival is food. I pulled up from the Lake Cumberland Bluegrass Festival Facebook page. Go check it out. You all posted the menu on here. Really good food y'all have got coming up. This smoked bologna looks interesting to me.
Well, of course, the Moron Brothers are big on bologna, so I think that's why they adjusted their menu to include smoked bologna. But yes, our menu, again, I like to eat, so I like to get vendors that are going to have good things to eat.
Prices.
So, we have everything, all the things that you'd get at the fair, like funnel cakes and crazy taters and bloomin' onion and pulled pork nachos, bacon wrapped hot dogs, all the sides, and then it's hot. August is always hot, so we have the Italian ice vendor, which is one of my favorites as well, and so we've got all the food, anything that you'd want to eat, hamburgers, hot dogs, and everything in between. Oh, deep fried Oreos, deep fried all the things. Yes, if you can deep fry it, we're going to have it at the festival.
I really like that. Moochie, we know a big part that goes into this is, of course, sponsorships. You want to give your sponsors some love real quick?
Absolutely. Our platinum sponsors this year are First National Bank, Superior Battery, SD8 Glassworks, Williams Comfort Air, and Wilson Funeral Home. We could not put this festival on without the support this community gives us. And it's not just those 5 sponsors. They're our platinum sponsors, but it's every sponsor regardless of what they give. And we have sponsors that have been with us since the very beginning in 2004. And I cannot thank them enough. I can't be appreciative enough of what they do, because, again, without their donation, I couldn't pay the bands. I couldn't pay the sound people. And that's how we put this festival on. And so our local business has jumped on board and supported this festival since 2004, and I just appreciate that so much. It means so much to me, and not just to me, but to our community and to the surrounding communities as they travel and come to the festival.
All right, Moochie, anything else you want to mention?
well, just appreciate you letting me be on the air this morning. Appreciate WJRS for all the years of good bluegrass music that we had on Sunday night and good country music that you still have. Just appreciate y'all so much.
All right, Moochie, thank you for stopping by again. The Bluegrass Festival kicks off. It all starts this Friday at the KOA Campground. Need to get to a break. We'll come back and got some Luke Bryan for you.